My name's Phenny Walubita. I am a woman in the arts. Being a woman in the arts, it hasn't really been so easy, especially where you know where I'm coming from. I've been in the arts industry from '93 to date. It really hasn't been that easy, where you find for you to be involved, it really has to take hard work. It really had to take so much work so that you are seen, you're recognized. Though for most women, that's why we've got few women, they've not managed to penetrate. It's always important to know what you want to be. Like I had to convince my parents, my relatives to say this is what I want to do. And if you've convicted yourself that this is what I want to do, you can strive. And you don't just have to, there are a lot of things that happen for you to penetrate in the film industry. Don't just open your legs anyhow. This is a thing that is happening. So your talent will always be seen by the producer, the director. If you're good, you're good, your talent will be seen. No one can get that away from you. So what is just important to be disciplined, have your talent, always be practicing so that you are seen. Showcase your talent, not to showcase your body. That is what I can say, and that is what is going to make you thrive. To be honest, on my own side, I've not had that harassment. But other people, yes, I've had people who've talked to me, who've confided with me, who've been harassed. As I said earlier on, you just have to be committed, know what you want. I, for one, am a person who's so disciplined. If I want something, I'm going to get it. If I'm fighting for a role, I'm going for an audition, let me know that I'm going for an audition. If I'm picked, I'm picked. If I'm not picked, I'll know that it was not my time. So I have to look for other avenues to go and do other things, go and act elsewhere. So I find others, they're found to fall into this harassment because they just loosen their bodies. What is important, tighten your body, don't be so loose, and then everything's going to be okay. To be honest, as I said, there are few of my kind, of my nature. When you've identified your talent, like I identified my talent just at a tender age. I've been doing acting from primary school, secondary school, till even when I completed school, I went straight into acting. Because actually I was inspired by Play Circle, the likes of the great Lungus, Mr. Thousand, and those were the first people that I worked with. Straight from school, I was employed by ZNS in the Play Circle section. I can say I'm a trendsetter. I'm one of the trendsetters. Because other people have been taking, up to now, other people are taking art as just a career, just like a hobby. It's happening. Even in most of these productions, you find somebody who's working elsewhere. If they stood with us, who started when there was no money, to push to say this is a profession, it was going to be recognized, it was going to be respected, you know. So when you find a situation where other people are taking it part-time, it becomes a problem. And so me, I've never given up. When we did Kabanana, my role in Kabanana as Daniels was just a small role. I never gave up, but I just said, even if it's one, and I was supposed to just pick 3 lines. I said, okay, this first soap in Zambia, since this is my career, if I don't go for it, even if it's 3 lines, at least I'll have it on my CV to say, I featured in the first soap. 3 lines, I want to leave a mark. I told myself, it's okay. And we were told to say should be given a character analysis of your character. I was not given. I had to create it. And that's what made me use what I used. I said, if I'm going to visit my friend, Esnat, who is a maid, why do I speak with her in English? In those days, the time we were doing Kabanana, the maids were maybe dropouts, maybe grade 1 to grade 4, grade 1 to grade 7. It's today that you find even in grade 12 being a maid. So I looked at my character, I built it, to say, okay, we are just low-class people. Maybe the diners reached in grade 7, it's not maybe grade 5. So why would I speak English with her? I had to speak Nyanja. I was the first person who brought Nyanja on board because actually this is what is closer to our households. This is the month for women. Let us celebrate them.